Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and today I will be showing you some builds that actually never got their own video. Now that could just be because I never got to making the video, or I never thought that they deserved their own video. So I'm just going to quickly go over some of them. Now the first one I'm going to go over is my Cessna 560XL. So as you can see, it is a small commuter aircraft right here. Uses a little bit, slight bit of motor lock to get everything to look a little right. But obviously the wing shape isn't the best, but I gotta get her up to a takeoff setting, but it does fly. Not the best, but it flies. It definitely isn't like all my other planes, but hey, it flies, it works. But, you know, it's got a decent interior, a decent look. You know, it's got a pretty good nose, I would say. But, yeah. There wouldn't have really been much to talk about this one, since why I really never made a video on it, but here's the interior if you want to see it. Yeah, the engine's, again, very simple. And then next, now we're going to move on to the next thing I never thought about making a video on. Now, it is my little small baby boat. Now, my small little baby boat here, well, as you can tell, it's just a small boat. There's not really actually anything here. It was more or less actually like just like a little thing, and then I got bored, so I made. But yeah, it's a very simple, you know, green underbody, white hull. It's a pretty small hull though. It isn't the fastest. Let me just show you real quick. This definitely isn't my best boat ever compared to my ocean liners or anything. But if it'll actually load in, come on, there we go. It does get the job done. It moves, it works. But yeah, it's okay. It's not the best, but hey, it works. And then now we're going to move on to the next item of business. The next item of business, let me see here. You know what? Let me just show you this real quick. Back over here. Where was it? Okay, here we go. This right here. This right here is my helicopter carrier. Now, as you can see, it's a pretty new design on my design scheme. If y'all know, I don't usually do this kind of design scheme. However, you know, I decided to do something different. So obviously, as you can see, it's a pretty simple design. It's pretty narrow. However, it does actually float in water. And if you're a good enough pilot, you can land something on that deck. But besides that, if we want to go and actually hop up here, it's got a pretty good deck. It also has a arrest-a-wire system. So in theory, if there's something on the tail of the aircraft that can be caught, it'll catch it and it'll stop the aircraft. That is just an example of one of the arrest-a-wire systems that you can use. But yeah, it's a pretty good aircraft. And then obviously, we do actually have a hangar. We have some hangar space in there, but I never actually built any actual hangars in there, so nothing really much there. Let's see, what else do I quickly want to show you guys? You know what, let's check this out. What is this? Okay, right here. So this right here, my plan was I was going to use this as a quick, you know, how to make a hull. And as you can see, this is one of my very, very simple hull designs, as you can see. Obviously painted in the Cunard style, like pretty much every one of my ships. Easy deck layout. If in theory, if you actually went as much as you could go, you could probably get 3 decks on here. But that might not float. Obviously, it might not displace enough water. And then let's take a look at the small plane. The small plane, this really actually isn't much. Actually, it was more or less of a quick idea throwing something together. But as you can see, it's a work in progress, but, you know, I might show it in a future and later date once I get it fixed. But besides that, there actually isn't that much more that you guys haven't really seen. Obviously you got the hover car and all that stuff, but besides that, there's nothing big. But I can also go over some review, you know, stuff that you've seen before, however you've not seen in a while. Like this car. Really quickly, not even gonna pull it out because you guys have seen this, you guys know what it is. But yeah, it's a really simple car that I made on stream a little while ago. But now I'm gonna pull out a classic. Now this is a pretty big video of mine. I do not actually know the exact view count, but I do know it was a decent view count. But this is my ocean liner. This is my Empress of Canada ocean liner. Now, this was probably one of my big breaks. This was definitely one of my best ships I made, I feel, because it looked the best. At least that's what I saw. I saw in it was something better than most of my ships. It was a lot more structurally sound than any of my other ships. It looked a lot more realistic than other ships I make. But, yeah, besides that, that was definitely another old one. And then another oldie that you might recognize is this one. This is my Empress of America ocean liner. This is a very small one. This is my smallest, I believe, ocean liner I've ever designed. It was a single fold. And then if you've actually watched the video, you will remember the boilers. If you have not, I do suggest watching it. It's pretty bad, but hey, you'll get some of the stuff here. Obviously, that video goes a lot more in depth, but this one I'm more or less just showing you guys that I still have it. But mainly, again, besides that, there is not actually that much to show you guys. Pretty much all of the other stuff is just stuff that you've either already seen or is just stuff I'm done working on. But besides that, don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but I do thank you guys for watching, and I also hope to see you in another video. But have a good one. Bye.